Hey everyone, welcome to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But now let's get right in today's topic, which is regarding none other than Litecoin. We're going to be doing our daily analysis on the price, see what is happening with the price of Litecoin and where we could be going in the immediate short term. As you guys are, I'm sure, already familiar with as to what really happened within the markets over the past week and a half. We've seen a lot of FUD coming in, really affecting the entire crypto space. And, over the last 2 to 3 days, all of a sudden, we've seen some massive positive news coming out for Bitcoin, which has caused Bitcoin to explode. And we have seen a lot of the other altcoins obviously following the Bitcoin momentum. But we're going to be analyzing the charts of Litecoin right now. If we're looking at the price of Litecoin as of June 22nd, 2023, you guys can see the price is currently sitting at $85.50. We're up about 0.3% over the last 24 hours in USD comparative. We're also up 1.3% in Bitcoin comparative over the last 24 hours. Focusing on its market cap, it's currently sitting at $6.3 billion and the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $577.7 million. So not bad at all. Like I said, we've seen a massive bloodbath for the entire space, but Litecoin is really showing its momentum over the past few days. We've seen a beautiful recovery towards the upside, and now I'm going to discuss in this update whether or not this could be the last time we see the price of Litecoin below $100. And if you guys are on Twitter, you guys, I'm sure, are familiar that Litecoin was trending yesterday on Twitter. And again, it's not a surprise to any one of the Litecoin holders because, of course, Litecoin halving is coming up 40 days away, guys. The highly anticipated event that's coming up is the Litecoin halving. And now you may be coming in saying, oh, Litecoin hasn't even pumped up. Remember, things can move up very, very fast. And I am still expecting that we will see a lot of interest coming up in these upcoming weeks ahead of us. So the price, before we get into the price, you guys know, just a quick disclaimer that anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So of course we are all familiar as to what really happened. We saw the price of Litecoin drop down quite a bit, about 26% on June 10th. Of course, the entire market fell down at that time. And if you manage to pick up some Litecoin around that range, you are up right now about 22%, as you can see for yourself. And as a matter of fact, I picked up some Litecoin as well around this range. If you guys do follow me on my channel, I posted on my community tab that I picked up 14 Litecoin and I'm up 20%. I will definitely take that. Long-term perspective, I think Litecoin is going to be worth way more. And Litecoin isn't the only coin that I hold. I hold so many different other altcoins, and during that massive sell-off, Litecoin just seemed to me personally the best coin that was to be purchased at that point, because concerning the Litecoin halving coming up and all that, I decided to pull the trigger and pick up some 14 Litecoins for myself. But now, what is next for the price? That is the question that everyone has on their mind. So if we're looking at the charts right now, even though we have seen some massive retracements, and honestly speaking, all these massive retracements that we're seeing within the price of Litecoin have all been caused because of Bitcoin. But the craziest thing I want to share with you guys is this. So back on March, we saw us fall all the way down to that $65 mark, and the reason as to why that was, of course, was because we saw the price of Bitcoin go down to $19,548. But this time around, the drop for Bitcoin wasn't even as bad. We went down to $24,000, which again, we were talking about, if we lose this support line, we could have retested $24,000 as well. So we saw the price go down here, but the thing was, the dominance was really sky high, which caused altcoins to go down really, really badly. But Litecoin didn't retest the March 10th lows. So what is that showing us? What does that show us? That shows us momentum is there. There's less people willing to sell their LTC right now. And now, this time around, I really do believe that the price of Litecoin is really headed back towards its, massive level of resistance again. We've been rejected by this level of resistance a few times at this point, which is the 78.6 zone. But this time around, I think is the charm. You can see we've been rejected here so many different times, but if I bring out the measuring tool for you guys, you can see this for yourself. That is a move of about 21%. And if the price of Litecoin is able to go back to that spot, I think that is the last time that we will see Litecoin at that price, unless of course some news that can affect the entire space, maybe the SEC once again. Those type of news are not in our control. Of course, if that happens, yes, we could go down once again. But considering what's building up, Litecoin halving hypes coming up, a lot of people are talking about Litecoin. I am expecting, this is going to see a breakout happening sooner than a lot of people think. And I could see the price of Litecoin literally, if it goes above this $103.75 level of resistance, if we're able to crack past that, the next main target honestly that I would be eyeing is this mark at $135. That would be the next target for LTC for myself, and I think that is really possible. And of course, long-term perspective, if Litecoin was able to hit $410 last bull cycle, imagine what it's capable of doing in this next coming bull run, especially now that it's seen as a digital silver. A lot of big institutional clients are going to be also paying attention to Litecoin, in my opinion, especially as we are approaching the Litecoin halving. And I wouldn't even be surprised if all these finance massive big institutional players are already getting in. OTC, who knows if they're buying OTC already, accumulating. So things are starting to look great. Momentum is what I look at. I always pay attention to the momentum, and that's definitely there. Let's see if we are able to reclaim that June 5th price. It's going to seem like we've never left at that point. And if we go past that, I think fireworks are about to begin. And of course, BTC dominance right now is sky high. Of course, a majority of the altcoins in Bitcoin comparative are all lagging behind. But Litecoin is showing strength to us. But again, like I've mentioned over and over again, that it's no secret at this point. But now I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on this? Do you guys really see that Litecoin is going to hit a new yearly high sooner than a lot of people think, or maybe even early next month? And what is your overall stance on Litecoin? Where do you see the price of Litecoin going at the end of the year? And of course, at the peak of this bull cycle, which again should be arguably, historically speaking, in 2025, around the top. That should be the top historically speaking, but of course, only time is going to tell. But things are looking great. I'm expecting a massive move in the short term, but I want to hear from you guys as to what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.